But I don't know, it's not one of those things. I was like, I want to keep him all to myself. I didn't really. I mean, I don't mind people knowing that we're together and stuff, but I wanted to just, I don't know.
I want to have 2 more fights this year, and after that, take off a little time, maybe have a kid or something.
Let's be honest, Remy blew the whole thing up because she was sitting in a situation that was practically fatal while Claressa Shields and Papoose were having a time. Claressa Shields had been talking about taking a brief break from boxing to focus on other interests. Over there, honey, they may be getting ready to create a little version of me, Remima. They have been supporting one another during their rapid job search, making them a true power couple.
Situation, none of it was true. I don't have nothing to do with that. Okay? Yeah, I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them. I've had 4 boyfriends.
Do you remember how Papoose tried to hide the truth? When Remy posted screenshots of his discussions with his new girlfriend back in December, everyone was taken aback. Before Remy told her, Claressa Shields was perspiring profusely because she knew the commotion would attract a lot of unwanted attention. Girl, isn't the look? Her public relations team informed her, but in reality, Papoose had a movie coming out and significant projects planned, so people were rooting for her. And Claressa, everyone was thrilled by the sincerity of the love. When he woke up, Papoose knew he could do better, and he did, my love. When this all came back to haunt her, Remy was remarkably silent and said nothing about Papoose. No diss psalms, no tweets, no shade. Claressa Shields and Papoose are doing here, and they freely share boot-ups with the world. Papoose and Claressa Shields seem to be enjoying themselves, although they are just in Hawaii for Valentine's Day weekend. They look cute and comfortable in their little matching coats as they sat courtside like a power couple during the game. Baby Papoose didn't just show up when she made her dramatic entrance into the ring to face Danielle Perkins. He delivered a full rap set. If it weren't the case, I'm not sure what would be defended. Along with her stunning beauty, Claressa shared a video of herself and Papoose dancing and playing games. Papoose slapped her hard and swiftly clarified that he was precisely where he wanted to be. Said tiny Claressa Shields honestly, some celebrities act as though they don't see what people say online. He said, I peeped all the love and support you guys show me, and Papoose is cool. Is it really his fault that he kept Remy in check while she was in jail and established a successful career for herself? Remy looked thirsty and parched as he tried to turn the corner and put things right over there. However, she changed her mind and fell in love with Easy, the block captain, who then tried to use her infidelity as an excuse. She would have preferred to have a real family with her. Claressa Shields, meantime, was overcome with emotion during her most recent live broadcast as she talked about how fortunate she is to have this kind of love in her life and how they both deserve one another. She could only praise this man. I know Remy is punching the air right now.
But I mean, it's clear to see that we have a great connection. He understands me. We have, a lot of real life conversations, and we talk every day. So,
But he definitely is sweetheart. He deserves the best.
yes. Yeah, that's why I said I love having the support. The support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past.
The same music app was holding Claressa Shields down like a real one when she appeared on the Tamron Hall show. She said clearly he's really encouraging, and she feels like she can finally operate her business here without some insecure male being intimidated by her accomplishments and power. Claressa Shields is enjoying the distinction between dying love and writing.
But you also have been, you found your way to become public about your relationship with rapper Papoose. I saw you take a deep breath when I said that, and I understand why. We got to know Papoose from Love and Hip Hop with Remy Ma, and we know that part of their story. To come out public with a relationship is hard enough when you are famous. It is even more more treacherous than everyone has in Cuba.
Yes.
When you decided to share, I think it was Hawaii, gone on vacation or something in Hawaii, you hit send on the photo to share your...
According to rumors circulating the neighborhood, Papoose is enjoying this new stage of his relationship with Claressa. To be honest, he had never been so supportive of a woman outside of Remy, so he felt even better about the public support for Claressa and the baby. They must be enjoying themselves together because Claressa Shields said following 2 more bouts this year that this isn't a short-term romance and that she is taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. People are saying things like, "Oh, so you are taking a break this soon, sis? Are you already pregnant or what?" Despite Claressa's justification, no one expected this. Here, she is experiencing life to the fullest. Rumor has it that Papoose is pressured to complete the divorce and break up with Claressa Shields before the kid is delivered, although they are still legally married. Remy should be divorced, her home should be abandoned, and Shields should be treated with dignity by becoming the kind of nice person you were. Life continues, and I love them together. Claressa seems to genuinely care about him based on the way she imitates his enthusiasm. He appeared to have been taken for granted by Remy. Pat is with the champion that his pet should stay there.
The whole Remy and Pat situation, none of it was true. I don't have nothing to do with it. Okay? Yeah, I have been open in all my relationships that I've had. All of them. I mean, I've had 4 boyfriends online.
I don't know. They both nice. But it would have to be new lyrics now. Right? Because Joe can't keep doing pumping up.
It had gotten so terrible that Claressa Shields was ready to walk into the ring and begin throwing fists and elbows to make her think. Let's not pretend that Papoose isn't interested in that alimony check since it's about more than simply love. Since Papoose is essentially pleading for a divorce and his sister is preventing him from leaving, Remy Ma is keeping him in jail against his will. Hold Remy Ma down while she sits in the cage so she can keep her identity alive the whole time. But because Remy hasn't made an effort to let Papoose lead you all, let's begin now while she's stacking her papers and relaxing with the block captain, who has, incidentally, already replaced her with 2 younger ladies. Claressa Shields has been taken off guard by the way things are spiraling out of hand. Claressa Shields has been publicly showing her love for her lover. Everyone was raving about Papoose's birthday Instagram post just the other day. "A man, happy birthday, King Papoose," she remarked. "You are exceptional, and this is the day you get all of your birthday punches. I wish that God gives you many more years and even faster hands. I cherish your life, your knowledge, your music, your laughter, and your love." Despite her cuteness, Papoose avoided giving birthday punches because, let's be honest, they might be painful. Claressa Shields, though, is totally locked in. Let's get on to the main issue. In spite of all the reports, why has Papoose not put forward a proposal? Due to Remy. Papoose has been making an effort, despite Ma's delusion that it's a ruse to hide the divorce documents. This man has been claiming to have filed for divorce at least 3 times. No, he's asked her about it several times. Isn't a fictitious issue, as Remy Ma's sister is always causing trouble wherever she can. Do you recall when Remy Ma made public the correspondence between Papoose and Claressa Shields' baby? According to these communications, Claressa was upset since Papoose had failed to even let her know that the tea was hot or that he had made it home safely. Sis spoke her mind as someone who watches out for her partner. But Remy Ma, she wasn't finished. She even revealed that Papoose had threatened to call the police on her. "You are the one who was married, so if you can at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know that you made it home safely, yo." Discovered a cassette recording of him caressing her. Papoose denied everything, of course, but he did claim that Remy was upset because he had moved on. Let's not act like we forgot that Remy Ma was dressed up as Baby and Easy the Block Captain for Christmas 2023. We all recall the rap altercation in which she openly declared her love for that man. Why is it so difficult to let go of Papoose even when you're in love with someone else? Could someone please provide further information?
Yo, Remy, don't you love it? See right there,
There's more though, if you felt that was messy. Fans got a glimpse of Claressa Shields and Papoose's love life when they took a romantic vacation on Valentine's Day. In the photos, they were seen enjoying themselves, relaxing in Hawaii, soaking in the sun, and catching vibes. Although he had a job, Papoose was able to keep the audience updated and participate in conversations while on his romantic retreat. He was also there to debut the first Hawaii Fest. This year we made history, and it was a fantastic event with many well-known individuals.
The two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Now everything is fine. The loveliest little video of Papoose singing to her husband alone on the beach was posted by Twitter users. You know, we can succeed if we work hard. Although it was corny, it was sincere love. While he was over there locking in the bad, Claressa Shields was out there locking in hearts. However, because things start to become serious at this point, they weren't alone. According to rumors, Papoose had been planning a romantic getaway for a while and was trying to make it official by supposedly trying to finalize his divorce from Remy before the trip in order to pop the question to Claressa Shields on Valentine's Day. Hawaii, consider that. The ambience and romanticism would have been perfect, but guess who had to? Yes, Remy, come through and sabotage everything. She is presently playing games and keeping Papoose from moving on because her relationship with her new partner, Easy the Block Captain, wasn't working out. To be honest, Remy feels something since Papoose is giving Claressa Shields the same affection and support that she once received. For instance, who were all of you at Claressa Shields' boxing event when Papoose made an appearance? Given how tightly Remy is clutching, you have to wonder if there's more going on here, or if she's simply acting like a resentful ex. Seeing him come up and show out for another lady in that way will sting. It's giving, I see. What fears do you have? Rumor has it that Remy is reluctant to sign their divorce papers since she is aware that Papoose will want alimony. When one partner makes a payment instead of trying to steal it, CIS watches. Spousal support, sometimes referred to as alimony, is usually awarded to the spouse with the lesser income following a divorce. Let's not act as though this is a novel circumstance. Courts take into account several variables while determining alimony, including the length of the marriage, the income gap, and the contributions made during the partnership. Before being married in 2008, Remy and Papoose dated for 11 years, which is more than 10 years, according to their history. Papoose was present when Remy received his prison sentence in 2008. He was still holding it down in 2014 when she was freed. In 2015, they even got married again with new vows, and in 2018, they had a daughter. Although the romance ended here in 2023, it goes much deeper than that. In 2008, when Remy was in prison, they got married over the phone. I don't know what dedication is if that isn't it.
The most amazing, beautiful, sexy, smart, intelligent woman I ever met in my life. I love you more than anything in the world, as you know. What I want to say is, marry me again.
Papoose has a point when it comes to deciding who ought to get assistance. But let's speak about money, because that's where it gets extremely complex. During some of the most difficult years of Remy's life, Papoose pulled her down. Given that her estimated net worth is $4 million, baby, much more than Papoose's, Remy is aware that she will most likely receive divorce papers, reality TV, checks, record sales, alimony payments, and her clothing business account for a sizable amount of Remy's revenue. Based on a genuine story, her debut album from 2006 received high reviews. Even though she didn't become as well known as some of her colleagues, she was always respected by them. She has received 4 nominations and 1 win in the BET Awards Best Female Hip Hop Artist category.
Thank God, first and foremost, I've been through a lot. To everybody who thinks there's no such thing as second chances, I'm here to tell you that's a lie.
Let's face it though, Remy remained active in the music business during her time behind bars. When GSI released multiple mixtapes while they were in prison, you know who was out there making sure they made some money. Papoose maintained her reputation by promoting her music, making sure that people remembered her, and keeping the bag going when she was unable to do it herself. And you can be certain that Remy benefited much from all of that effort.
And Papoose wanted to marry you.
After you guys hit it,
And I thought that was a real stand-up too.
He's one of a kind. I could definitely say.
Following their eventual release in 2014, Remy and Papoose took their love story to the small screen on VH1's Love and Hip Hop New York. However, guess who was there to assist them in receiving those payments when they established more spin-offs? Given that Papoose helped pay for those TV checks, let's not act as though he wasn't as well known as Remy. To put it briefly, he was more than simply a supporting character. He played a crucial role in the story, their love, their hardships, and their family, all of which engaged the viewer.
The great performances, it was like one small, tiny, itsy incident with Ryan, but it was nothing. It was like nowhere near me.
Let's not pretend that Papoose wasn't putting in significant effort for that brand when Remy unveiled the Remima collection in 2018, even though it was a smart move. Papoose undoubtedly played a part in that result as well. Support for women in prison and their families was made possible in part by the sales.
Miss Remy Ma, Mr. Papoose, really the hip-hop's Hollywood couple right now. Y'all need your whole show.
The amount of work Papoose put in behind the scenes to help establish that brand must be discussed if we are going to discuss how Remy made her money. The situation becomes even more problematic when Papoose played the role of a father figure to her then teenage son, Jason Scott, during Remy's incarceration. By donning the men's, he was making sure it was seen and highlighting the line on special occasions. Yes, companies definitely invest a significant amount of money in that type of advertising. He accepted that enormous responsibility without hesitation, but this is when things tragically changed. Following Remy's departure, her son Jason was taken into custody and accused of a 2021 gunshot death in Queens, New York. The fact that Papoose is currently being charged with first-degree murder and a number of other related acts shows how stable he was while Remy was away. It will always be difficult to realize that he was caring for her child, keeping the house clean, and keeping everything together.
Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that
It appears Remy is aware that she has a strong case for the alimony purse when we talk about this divorce and the causes of Papoose's tardiness. What about Shields, Clarissa? Since Remy is delaying and slowing down every part of her wedding preparations, you already know that she is upset about this. Since Clarissa Shields isn't the type to sit quietly when things aren't going as planned, let's not act as though her connection with Papoose is only fleeting. She is publicly displaying her love for that man by referring to him as her king, and she is committed to everything. Sis, she's not just having fun.
Really hard. But I'm happy to, love somebody who love somebody back. You know what I'm saying? He is such a sweetheart. And nobody tell him to cry my goddamn boot either, but he said it wasn't laced right, so he laced it right. It was so funny.
However, they are now stuck. Clarissa Shields is unable to advance their relationship further because Papoose is still legally married to another woman. Consider being ready to begin a life together but running against a big, immovable barrier that only makes things worse. Let's be honest for a second. Clarissa Shields is supporting and loving this man, but she is also participating in his dispute with his ex. Before she begins to demand some real answers and some real action, how long can she tolerate this? It's irksome, random, and exhausting. Remy also keeps stirring things up and causing trouble whenever she gets the chance. I want to know if Remy is genuinely waiting because she still loves Pap, or if she is just waiting because she knows she will soon receive an alimony check. Will Clarissa Shields eventually lose it and go, or do you think she will put up with all of this? More significantly, how long must Papoose wait for Remy to locate him and release him? To make sure you don't miss the tea, click the like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications buttons if you haven't already. Additionally, I would be grateful if you could share your thoughts in the comment section below. Watch the next movie on your end screen as well. It's the messiest thing you'll ever see, and you won't want to miss it.